What's up everyone, I'm Englund and welcome to my new FAQ video. In Sweden right now, it's hot as ass. So that's why I have a fan over here blowing shit in my face. So yeah, I don't really have anything intro-ish to say, so let's just go on with the questions, okay? Hi Ola, me and my wife love watching your videos. However, in recent years, when do it in the bed, she keeps screaming your name. And although I don't mind it, somewhat I kind of want her to recognize me for what I should do. Hair in my mouth. Disgusting. Okay, should I scream another female's name? I have a great idea. You can scream my name too. It will totally be super awesome in bed and not awkward. A lot of touring guitarists, example Alexi Lihau, change their strings every day. Why though? Can strings be worn out after one show, which is like 1 to 3 hours? Sounds totally over the top to me. When I play live, for instance, I change the strings every 3 shows or something like that. I do not sweat that much, but I mean, when you're on stage, you sweat more than you regularly do, and the sweat goes on the strings and on the guitar. So yeah, corrosion, blah blah blah. You change strings because they become old, and it just sounds better too when you get new strings. And it's like taking a shower on tour. You know, you change strings on your guitar. It's like taking a shower. You know, it feels fresh. Slow-mo hair shots will increase whammies for your channel, Ola. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting dizzy. Do not try that at home. That is very, very dangerous. You know, leave that to the professionals, okay? Hello Ola, I saw At the Gates live recently and I noticed that they played solar guitars and it sounded f***ing amazing! Thank you! Yeah, do you know any other acts that play solar guitars? You know, it's not a secret that At the Gates are signature artists for solar guitars. They have their own signature guitar. But there's also a bunch of other artists that are ready and playing. I mean, Johan from Necrophobic was one of the early guys that joined on, and who else? Like Marcus Siepen of Blind Guardian. I mean, I'm collecting a fair bunch of really good names now. Let me see. I have a bunch in the loop as well that I can't really talk about. Yeah, I have the guys from Carnal Forge, Oceans of Slumber, New Black, and yeah, there's a bunch of different names on here now that I'm completely proud of being, you know, a solo artist. So yeah, but there's more to come, and I'm really looking forward to letting you guys know. Who? By battle station, we mean where you play your PC games, your game cave. Oh, okay. I thought you meant my penis back in the latest FAQ video. But okay, battle station, PC, shit. Let me check the spec sheet. I'm not entirely sure because I'm not that much of a super duper nerd in the face. I did not build my own PC, I just bought one that was ready. Okay, I'm just gonna copy this and you can just see for yourself. I don't know if you guys think that I'm, you know, legit enough to join your little gaming club, but I think so. Because I'm playing my games and I'm good at it too. Oh, subscribe to gaming channel. Shit, do not forget. Good. Ola Englund, the gamer with the gaming channel. Have you considered taking a new dog? Okay, I think that I've talked about my dog before. I can probably link that to an FAQ if you want to hear the backstory about my dog. At this point, I would probably not get another dog because losing my other dog was a big tragedy for me. It's probably one of the toughest moments in my life, and I'm too much of an emotional guy, you know, to have a dog that just lives 10 years and that's it. My previous dog, Bossy, he only lived for 4 years, and that's he brought me tons and tons of joy, but you know, when he passed away, it just, you know, I was heartbroken basically. So at this time, no, I'm not really feeling that I'm ready to get another dog, but
maybe in the future I'm totally opening up for it. I know my wife wants another dog at some point, so yes, yes, no, yes. I was really close to ordering a V-Mall from you the other day, but guitars with tummy cuts usually sits really weird on me. Would you consider to make a limited run sometime in the future without tummy cuts? Do I have a V? I do have a V. I think you're wrong because they do not have a tummy cut. Look. I mean, it does not have a tummy cut unless your tummy is, you know, over the side here, like this. If you call this a tummy tuck, but yeah. But there's no tummy tuck at the back here. You can see that. So don't give me that shit. That's a lie. Being a Dimebag fan, why are you not a big Whammy bar guy like Dime? Did you do all the Whammy stuff when you used to play along to Pantera back then? Well, on and off. I mean, it's not, you know, back in the day when I had a Whammy bar guitar or like a Floyd Rose guitar, it always went out of tune when I was using the Whammy bar. So it's like, oh, and you do all this cool shit and it's like, oh, and then it's out of tune and you have to tune and, you know, do all that shit. I'm just not that much of a Whammy bar guy. That's just the truth, basically. And wow, my beard is really scratchy today. I'm not really good at answering questions today, I must say. Hi Ola, do you like Les Paul guitars? I do like Les Paul guitars, but it's not, you know, a guitar model that I think it's super cool. I'm really much more of a Super Strat kind of guy. I've owned a bunch of ESP Eclipse. They're awesome. And yeah, I just think they look a lot better on other people. I think I look better with a V or a Super Strat, but who knows? Maybe I'll design a super awesome Les Paul looking guitar with solar guitars. Maybe I'll do that sometime soon, and then you can stop asking me to make a Les Paul shaped guitar, and maybe I'll make a solar bass so you can stop asking me about making a solar bass, because that's like the most common question that I'm getting now. It's like every other question is like, Ola, are you making a solar bass? Just give me some time. Shit. You guys are the worst. But I still love you. Please stay, subscribe to this channel, and put a thumbs up down there. Bell, notifications, and gaming channel. Hey Ola, how many inches you got? Okay, let's bring out my ruler. Is it me, or is it just getting very, very hot in here? Maybe it's the questions making me hot. Okay, let's see. Okay, I got... my leg is about 37 inches. Huh? It's pretty impressive. And you know what they say with people with long legs? They can walk further. Yes. Hi Ola, how do you keep motivated to play and not give up due to frustration of not getting better? Also, what can I do to not get bored of practicing, and isn't okay if you have been playing for 5 years and make a beginner mistake in a chord transaction? Maybe. And the last thing is what you do about bands like Bring Me the Horizon and Asking Alexandria. It's a weirdly asked question there, but give up due to frustration of not getting better. I think that it's basically impossible not to get better if you just practice a lot. It's like, you know, with everything, it's all about putting in the hard work. And, you know, just doing 5 minutes a day, even doing like 5 minutes a day is enough to, you know, gradually increase your lowest level. But, you know, you have to put in the effort. It's not something that comes free. I just think it's important that when you practice that you also take time to actually just sit and play the guitar and just have fun with the guitar. So it's not all about practicing guitar, because then it's definitely going to be boring a lot quicker. You know, remember to have fun with the guitar. It's supposed to be fun. Just, you know, it's a party. What do you think about bands like Bring Me the Horizon and Ask Alexandria? I don't like them. But then again, I haven't listened to them, so I have no idea. They're probably super awesome, and you know, I'm just drooling. They're probably good. What do I know? You know, yeah. How do you feel about Avenged Sevenfold? You know, I think I heard them on like a Swedish radio show back in the day when they were kind of like getting bigger and bigger. And I haven't really listened to them, to be honest, so I don't know. My wife has listened to them though, so she probably knows. Now she's not here, so I cannot ask her, but I think it's one of those bands that girls just enjoy. And why is that? I need to learn. I need to learn the ways of the Avenged Sevenfold and the Asking Alexandrias and the Bring Me the Horizons into the Green Day. Hi Ola, here is one woman, not actually your fan, but every Sunday I watch your FAQ with my boyfriend. You're not that bad. Okay. I like your hair. Okay. I don't have question. Just wanted to ask you if you can say hello to my boyfriend. Hi, Joan Costa. Thank you. Hi, Joan Costa. Thank you. For wasting my time. Hi, Alexandra. Long version of Ola in Poland. What is your favorite Meshuggah song? Except Bleed. Mine is Behind the Sun. My favorite song is not Bleed, but I think my favorite song is one from Chaosphere. Is it a New Millennium Cyanide Christ? That's probably it. It's one of my favorite songs. It's a really good song. Chaosphere is probably my favorite album of Meshuggah, and it's yeah, I really just like it's really chaotic if you compare it to the other ones in some way. So I like it. I like it a lot. I like it. I like it. Meshuggah, I like him, but I hate him. I hate him. Hamster. Hamster. Now that you have Solar, do you ever gonna buy another guitar of another brand? I buy a guitar if I want to, but I mean nowadays when I buy guitars, if I buy a guitar, it was a long time ago, I buy guitars for sentimental reasons. So for instance, like this is the only guitar I have out here that's not a Solar guitar, but like this one, this John Petrucci one, I mean it's kind of important to me because you know, I was a big fan back in the day. I had a JPM. I had a JPM. You know, I was just really a big fan, and so then I got rid of the guitar, and I kind of regretted it later. And now, when I'm getting older, I'm trying to buy back the guitars that I regretted selling. So I bought this one. I bought a Ibanez Universe and also a Dimebag US. It's perfectly in tune. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, that's why I do not use Floyd Rose that much. Okay, good talk. Hey dude, am I correct in saying you reamp Paris rhythm guitars for the Singularity Scar Shimmery with Satan? If so, oh, no. If so, amazing job. And are you going to be doing part 2 when it eventually comes out? Sam! What's up? Yes, I did reamp the guitars with the Satan for the Singularity album. It was a long time ago. When was that? Like 2012? So I'm not sure. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But if you like the guitars, you know it's the Satan. Ola, if you had to listen to one band for the rest of your life, which band would it be? You know which one. It starts with a P and ends with a John C. Hello Ola, at what bit depth and sample rate do you record your guitars? 24-bit, 44.1 kilohertz? How also did you encounter sample delay when you reamp your guitar DI? How do you deal with that? I do record in 44.1 kilohertz and 24 bits. I did encounter sample delay when I reamped guitars back in the day, but nowadays I do not get anything like that. I still put like a sample beep at the front of the DI track just so I have something to sync with if the guitar is delayed or something like that. The setup I have now, I'm not getting any delays at all, so that's a good thing. Yeah. But if you have problems, you can always use I usually take like a metronome beep and put it before the DI track, and then I reamp that beep as well, and then I can align the reamp track using that metronome beep. Hi Ola, I have a question. After watching Neon Genesis Evangelion, did you really understand what the story is about? No. I really like Feared. I don't know. I really hope you do, my friend. I really hope you do. And please, buy my shit. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you really enjoyed this Sunday with me. And I really hope that you would, if you're not subscribed already, that you subscribe to my channel and that you enjoy your day. Leave a like. And oh, if you have any questions, please ask them in this FAQ video in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. I'm just rambling right now because I feel that I have a burp going and I really want to include this burp in this video. So let's just talk a little bit more, I guess. What should I say? Oh, I'm currently trying out this little Boss GT1000 and this max watt microphone amplifiers, and it's called Custom Super High 50. Is that burp ever coming or what?